Welcome to my apartment tour here in Japan. It's long overdue because I've been living here a year, but all I can do is apologize and welcome you in. So this is my entranceway. In Japan you take off your shoes and then you come into the apartment. I live on the second floor, so we come up the stairs into the small hallway or landing, whatever you call it, and then into the washroom. So we have the vanity unit with the sink and where you brush your teeth and whatnot. And then we have the washing machine. The washing machine stands on a special base used for drainage. These are all our pegs and hangers and stuff for when we want to dry the clothes. Washing machine is used with cold water only, and it's top loading, so you lift up the lid. It has a drawer in the back here to put the powder. It has this section over here to put in the washing detergent or whatever you call it, and then you put your clothes in here. And I have to turn it around. One moment. And then this is where you put the fabric softener. This is your on and off button, and this is your start button. And for this washing machine, it comes up as the regular setting, so all we have to do is just press start, and it moves the clothes around and estimates how much water, and that way you don't have to mess around with any of the other buttons. And this washing machine we had to buy. We got it as a display model, so this washing machine was about 13,000 yen. And next to the washing machine is the washing area, or the actual bathroom. So this is a typical Japanese bath. They're quite small, but they are quite deep. And basically you sit in it and you soak, and then you get out to cool off, and then you get back in, and then come out and then get back in. Like if you go to an onsen or a hot spring, you just go there to sit and soak. You don't go there to sort of lay in the bath and relax. It's done a little bit different here. But before you get in the bath, you're supposed to wash yourself first. So this is why we have this connector here. This is where the shower head goes. But just like some Japanese people and like most Western people, I prefer a shower. So we also have the second connector at the top. Now this isn't a shower curtain pole. This is actually where you dry your clothes, because in the winter time it gets too cold to peg the clothes outside. So this at the top is an extractor fan, but we can also change it to dry clothes, to dry ourselves after a bath, to heat the room up if it's cold in winter, or basically to ventilate. And then this is just a timer for how long we want it to be on for. Anyway, coming out of the washroom, we have the toilet. So normally there would be some slippers here if it's in a Japanese house or in a restaurant, but not so Japanese here. So I don't have any slippers for that. But for a Japanese toilet, not all toilets have these. We are lucky to have this. You have your shower function, so for your bottom and for the lady. We have the water pressure. We have a heated toilet seat, and if you want warm water you can turn it on. And to save water in Japan, when you flush, clean water comes out of here, so it's perfectly fine to wash your hands, and then it drains through into the system, and then the next time you flush it uses the water to clean the toilet. I think you just dry your hands. And then as we come out of the toilet, this is a bedroom. This is a 2-bedroom apartment, so this is where my friend is staying. And it helps with the rent. It makes it half price, so it's a lot cheaper. And then we go straight into the kitchen. So that's the washroom through there. We have stuff waiting to be recycled. We have red bin for burnables, brown bin for paper and blue bin for plastic. And in case we get confused, we have the list of how to sort things out, all in Japanese of course, and then the recycling days, all in Japanese. We use a desk for preparing drinks, and as an extra work surface. There's not a lot of work surface, so that's why we've got the extra table, and we use this basically for storing some food and stuff. Over here is the stovetop. We have to buy this ourselves. This was about 15,000. It's a double burner with a fish grill, and then it came with the extractor fan here. We got cupboards at the top, and we got the cupboards at the bottom. So this is quite a lot of storage space for a kitchen in Japan. I've seen places where they only have like 2 cupboards. We then have the microwave, which is sat on top of the small fridge and freezer. At the bottom is the fridge. So this is the size of the fridge, this is a standard size. It's fairly common to find this size in an apartment. And then in the kitchen, if we want to communicate with someone in the bath, we can do. And we also have this button to actually turn on the water for the bath itself. And we also have video intercom, and we also have air conditioning. And then as a gift last summer, my parents bought me an oven. It's an electric oven that can be used as a microwave and a grill. There's no big ovens like you have back in America or England. This is the next best thing, and it does its job, and it can also be used as a steam oven. I also like fresh bread and pizza dough, so I use this as a bread maker. So this was about 5,000, and this was about 26,000, and the storage unit was given to me by my friend. And then we go straight into the living room. This sofa was given to us by a friend. He paid 40,000 for it, but had to go back to America. And this was one that I bought last summer for 3,000. That also folds out into a sofa bed. Table was given to me by a friend. Chair was about 3,000. Now this is a kotatsu table. Kotatsu tables have a heater underneath, a heater element. So in the winter time, you can lift up the tabletop. This tabletop comes off, and you put like a special blanket that goes in between, and then you sit underneath it. And then we have Japanese tea set, and then this is actually our game center area. This is a PlayStation 3D monitor, controllers, camera, and PlayStation and games are all underneath. The unit itself was only 3,000 as well, from Amazon. And then this goes through into my bedroom. This is actually a fold-out bed. It folds up, because I slept on the floor for the first year, but I wanted a bit of elevation this year. So I bought that. That was only 2,000 second hand. And then I have the chair, that was 6,000. Bookshelves, printer. I have 2 printers. I have a laser printer because it's quick, and then a colour printer, but printing colour is expensive. And then I have my work area, and then I have a walk-in wardrobe. The other bedroom has a walk-in wardrobe as well. Now it's a fairly large apartment, but because I live in a small town, the apartment's only 50,000, so divided between 2 of us, it's only 25,000 yen that we have to pay, and then I have a parking space that I pay about 3,000 yen for. But with this apartment, it became unfurnished, so everything you see in this apartment we had to buy ourselves, apart from the things I've fixed down, like the kitchen units, but things like the the sofa, the carpet, even the lights, the curtains, cooking things, washing machine, everything we had to buy. In Japan, if you're lucky, you stay in a Leo Palace and they come partly furnished, but normally you have to go to second-hand stores or Amazon. I advise Amazon. You can get very good offers. Things like the printers are cheaper there. This is cheaper. So yeah, this is my apartment. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch. So, thank you, and goodbye.